It's the film about the man that inspired the toy. We're here at the premiere of Lightyear.
After a full year of being marooned on this planet, our first test flight is a go. Let's get everyone home.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what they set out to do, to make a science fiction action adventure, not just for kids, but for adults, as all Pixar movies always are. You know, they're great for kids, but adults can enjoy them as well.
Chris, your character travels time in the movie. If you could travel time and go anywhere, where would it be?
You know, I'd probably go to the future. I mean, as much as I'm nostalgic for the past, I'm curious as to how we're doing in 50, 60 years.
Tim, you voiced Mission Control for the movie. What was that like for you, getting in the voice booth?
It was brilliant. I mean, it's a very small part, but what an experience to be involved in a Disney Pixar movie. Great fun.
Have you got to hear it back yet, or is tonight the first time?
No, I got to watch the whole movie last week on the big screen, and it's so exciting. And it's laugh out loud in places as well. It's a great journey. It's a really an emotional journey as well, following Buzz and the team through. So no, I've enjoyed every step of the way. And getting to meet the Disney team and seeing the hard work that goes on behind the scenes has been unbelievable.
Very different from your regular work. What's it been like being part of the whole Disney Pixar machine?
Yeah, very different from my usual work. But you know what? It's been very similar in some respects. When you see the team working together in a very international environment, what they're trying to achieve, loads of moving parts coming together, the amount of collaboration that's required, it's not dissimilar to preparing for a mission to space. And the end product is something that's really good, really inspiring. I think young people are going to love it, but old people too. We can all take away messages from this movie.
At what stage of your career were you at when the first Toy Story arrived, when Buzz Lightyear appeared?
Yeah, so I was in my early 20s, so I was a pilot, and I was aspiring to be a test pilot, not unlike Buzz in terms of what he's trying to do, pushing the boundaries and exploring new concepts. So for me, it was all about flying when I was watching the first Toy Story movie.
You're here with your family tonight. How is it them coming to see you on the big screen?
Yeah, well, they love it. They're just the excitement here tonight, the energy and the enthusiasm, and it's a brilliant movie, so they're so excited about it.
A year of work for a 4-minute flight. Isn't that something?
We're all ready if you are, sir.
Well, let's go find out if this...
It feels so surreal. I'm just grateful for the experience and just trying to stay present and enjoy every moment of it and have fun. I mean, I love the movie myself. It was enjoyable to watch with my nieces and my nephew. And I even took a couple of lessons myself, so it's definitely impactful.
The same-sex kiss in the film got taken out, put back in, is back in.
Yes.
As a cast member, how do you feel about that?
I'm glad that they put it back in. At the end of the day, this movie is the movie that Andy watched that made him fall in love with Buzz Lightyear. And what that essentially says to me is that we're now making sure that we represent in film the faces that have always been a part of the story, and that includes LGBTQ+, that includes women, that includes black women, that includes all people. And so I think it's just important that we show that.
Hello, Buzz. I am Socks, your personal companion robot.
We're being pursued by just a massive robot.
You've obviously been involved in every different aspect that there virtually is in film production. How is it voicing a character? Do you still act while you're in the booth?
It's really different. I'm like an emotive person with my body and with my stupid face and stuff, but like to be in the booth where your face means nothing, I mean, they still kind of film you for like some facial reference, but it's all about your voice. And to be in there, it was a massive learning curve, and Angus, the director, really showed me the way, and he held my hand through it, because I didn't realize, there are hundreds of ways to say just a normal sentence, like, anyone need a pen? And it turns out there's a lot of ways you can say it.
And I regret having joined you.
You both had involvement in Toy Story right from the very start. At what stage did Lightyear become a concept?
About five and a half years ago. Yeah, maybe almost. Yeah, it'd be September of 2016.
Why did you want to give Buzz his own film?
He's a cool character. He's a cool toy. He's a cool character. It's sci-fi. Who doesn't want to make a sci-fi film? It's pretty much everything that we love in movies, all stuffed into one package.
Yeah, if you're going to stick with a movie for 5.5 years, you have to really love all the elements, and it was a combination of elements that I really do love.
Obviously, people having to work from home probably throughout making the film. How was that process for you creatively, doing that?
Well, it was tough. There's no way around it, I suppose. But we figured out a way to work, and then ultimately there were some benefits in that for each meeting I could use Zoom to draw over all of the work, and that allowed for a nice record for people to refer to.
And we got this really interesting window into everybody's lives, that touchstone, which really, I think, influenced the film in terms of showing the themes of teamwork and, and not being a sole hero, but reaching out to those that are around you, your team and the ones that you love, to accomplish your goals.
I can provide sleep sounds if you like. I have several options. Summer night, ocean paradise, whale calls.
No. White noise is fine.
Very well.
Good night, Socks.
Good night, Buzz.
Well, I watched the movie and then we got started.
Did you watch it? Chris already voiced it at that stage.
Yeah. So, you have to watch the original in order to know what you're doing. Yeah. And but it's an amazing movie. It's so much fun. And I love the character because Buzz, he's not your usual hero. He's a very human hero, I would say, because he's got some weak points. And so, but I think that's why the audience can relate to him.
Can you do To Infinity and Beyond for me?
In German. Bis zur Unendlichkeit und noch viel weiter.
Iconic. Thank you so much.